Good morning, students. Today our topic is interest on partner's capital. So let's start. Make a heading of interest on partner's capital. So as we know, the partners contribute the capital in our partnership. So every person who is contributing capital to the firm, right? Any person who is contributing capital to the firm, he is given interest on capital so as to motivate him to contribute more capital. So interest on capital is the benefit which is given to the partners, and in the same way like interest on drawing that the firm charge if a partner withdraws the money from the if the partner withdraws the money in the form of capital, if he made any drawing from his capital, then the firm will charge interest on drawing. So partners are given the interest on capital, so it increases its capital, right? When the firm provide interest on the capital invested by the partners, then it is known as interest on partners capital, right? Interest on partners capital is always calculated on opening balance of partners capital. So interest is always provided on opening balance of a partner capital. In the same way, if there is any addition to the capital, then the partners are given interest from the date of additional capital till the end of accounting year. Write it down. Date of additional capital till end of accounting year. So here we have written two terms. First is the capital, second is the additional capital. So interest on partner's capital is always given on the opening balance, right? And if a partner has introduced any capital in between, there are any additions in the capital, then the partner is given interest on that capital from the date of addition of that capital into the firm till the end of the accounting year. ठीक है बच्चों, जितने टाइम पीरियड के लिए वो पार्टनर की कैपिटल उसके ईयर में अकाउंट में है, उतने टाइम पीरियड के लिए हम उसका इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करके पार्टनर्स को प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं, और जो हमारी ओपनिंग बैलेंस है उस पे पूरे साल का हमें इंटरेस्ट मिल जाता है. लेकिन इन केस इफ एनी पार्टनर विड्रॉज द कैपिटल, देन ही इज नॉट गिवन इंटरेस्ट ऑन दैट पार्ट ऑफ द कैपिटल. Done? So there are some provisions on the basis of which the interest on partner capital is provided. First we have, if the partnership deed doesn't exist or it doesn't provide for the interest on capital. So if there is no partnership deed, but then we have seen that, then we have already written, then we have to apply the provisions of Indian Partnership Act of 1932. And as per that act, the partners are not given any interest on the capital. Okay, and even if there is partnership deed but it doesn't provide interest on capital, it means there is partnership deed but the partnership deed doesn't disclose any point related to interest on capital, then as per the provision, interest on capital is not allowed. Done? Then next point we have, when the partnership deed provide interest on capital but it is silent on whether interest is charged or appropriation. So it means when the partnership deed has provided interest on capital, when the partnership deed says about interest on capital, that this much interest on capital will be given, like 6%, 5%, 4%, but they have not described whether it will be a charge or appropriation against profit. Then what are the situations that we have to see? First of all, interest on capital is accounted as an appropriation of profit. Interest on capital, here we will deal with interest on capital is treated as appropriation of profit. Interest on capital is allowed only if there is profit. Understand, student? Only if there is profit, then the interest on capital is given. If profits, then interest on capital is given. So there are three possible situations in this situation. There are three possible situations. First situation is if a firm is incurring a loss. If a firm is having loss, a firm is in loss, then interest on capital is never allowed, because it is not having that much profits, that much of money, so that it can give partners the interest on capital. So if the firm is in losses, then no interest on capital. Second, if firm is having profits, if the firm is having profits, but the profit before interest, अगर प्रॉफिट जो है हमारा बिफोर इंटरेस्ट इज इक्वल टू और मोर देन द इंटरेस्ट, इफ the firm is having profits, and it means the profit of the firm are having, if the profit of the firm are having enough money to distribute the interest on capital. So in that case, interest on capital is allowed as per the agreed rate. Now, if the profits of the firm are less than the interest, means the amount of interest that we have to distribute among the partners is rupees 20,000, but the profits are less, that let it be only 15,000, means we are short of profits. So in that situation, the interest on capital is allowed, but it is only allowed till the extent of profits. So as per our situation, we are having only profits of rupees 15,000. So only rupees 15,000 will be distributed, even though we have to distribute 20,000, but we will distribute only 15,000 in the ratio of इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल ऑफ ईच पार्टनर. ठीक है बच्चों, तो हमारे पास जितना प्रॉफिट है हम सिर्फ उतने को ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे. इफ़ वी आर नॉट हैविंग दैट मच ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स, देन वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द whole of the interest on capital. Done? Then the next topic is when the deed provide for interest on capital but it is given as a charge. Means the difference between charge and appropriation, that is, first we have done that charge, any amount which is a charge against profit, then it is allowed whether the firm is having profits or loss. But the main difference in appropriation is appropriation of profit is always given, even though is always given only if the firm is having profits. Okay, if the firm is not having profits, like over here, if the firm is not having profits, then that amount is not given. but as a charge interest on capital will be given even firm is having profit or loss. So they will be given the interest on capital. So here we will be writing interest on capital is allowed whether the firm has earned profits or incurred loss. Done? Then the next thing we have to do over here is we have to record the journal entries related to interest on partner's capital. Done? So in recording the journal entries, we have some basic difference. If the partner capital are fixed and if the partner capital account are fluctuating. So we have done in our earlier topics that if a partner capital account is fixed, then he will make two accounts. First is the fixed account and second one is the current account. In the fixed account, we will only post two entries, that is related to addition or withdrawal of capital. But in the fluctuating account, current account, it will post all the rest of the entries related to partner's capital account. But in partner's capital account, which was fluctuating, it will post all the entries directly into the partner's capital account. So when we have to give interest on capital and it is to be transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss appropriation account की entry क्या होगी? Profit and loss appropriation account debit to interest on capital account. If the partner's capital account are fluctuating, then even though we will write the same entry, that is profit and loss appropriation account to interest on capital account. But the main difference is in the second entry when we transfer the interest to the partner's capital account. So when the partner's capital account are fixed, then this entry will go into its current account. So the partner's capital account will increase. So capital account is always credit. So we will increase its account. So interest on capital account debit to partner's current account. This is our entry, because partner's current account is always having credit balance, and when we are increasing its value, then current account में partner's interest capital add होगी है और ये entry हम post कर देंगे. But if the partner's capital account are fluctuating, then we have an entry that interest on capital account debit to partner's capital account. All the entries which are related to partner's capital account, if the partner's capital account are fluctuating, then it will be transferred directly to the partner's capital account. If the partner capital account are fixed, then it will be posted to the partner's current account. Done? Okay.